This is Chipusile farmer-managed natural regeneration forest, sprouting out from the ground here in the area of Wasambu Kaira under the traditional authority Jaravikuwa Muntali in Mzimba district, located in the northern region of Malawi. Community members from the area have for 2 years encouraged systematic regrowth of existing trees or self-sown seeds in what was once a degraded and deforested Chipusile hill. World Vision Malawi, with financial support from World Vision Germany, has been implementing a forestry project at improving economic livelihood and household food security through sustainable environmental management in the Njakwa area program in Mzimba district since 2021, and Chipusile farmer managed natural regeneration forest is one main product of the intervention.
Garango yato inayamba 2021.
Since 2021, World Vision has enabled us to know the importance of guarding our trees jealously. Previously, we have found trucks carrying timber and wood logs from this area.
While members of communities from Chipusile area are in the middle of restoring the glorious status of their forests, members of Chimwemwe Beekeeping Club under the Njakwa Beekeeping Association have started benefiting from the fruits of restoring their forest in this area of Chimuheere in the district. On this material day, members were on their scheduled routine visit to one of the apiaries in the Magaga forest. Indeed, they were able to harvest honey, which as an association they package in branded bottles.
Beginning from 2021, World Vision volunteers have been coming here to train us on how to effectively do beekeeping farming and how to find profitable markets.
Through this forestry project, there has been an increased awareness of community members to raise communal forest nursery. According to one community member, Cosmas Ngwira says forest nurseries are advantageous in propagating recalcitrant seeds, dormant seeds, and tree species with irregular flowering, just as these pine tree seedlings. He adds that it is gratifying to see community members understand their contribution to the health balance of their improved livelihoods and forest products such as timber, firewood, and honey, among others.
We were keeping bee, but we did not know that the honey we are producing can bring us money. But we were just using those honey as food at our homes. But as of now, we are taking that beekeeping as a business, and we are getting profit as well.
Mama Judith Salanda from Desyanyika village, in the area of Group Village Headman Tangwanyika, is another shining brilliant contribution to environmental conservation through briquettes making. In a bid to conserve the environment, women of Njakwa area program under World Vision have shown interest in making and using briquettes as a clean source of energy.
Economically, I am empowered. I am able to pay school fees for my children.
World Vision, being a member of the Global Evergreen Alliance, which is aiming at greening Africa back, in this Njakwa area program is undertaking tree value chain development to ensure smallholder farmers benefit commercially from trees and in turn reinvest in regreening their landscapes. Nathan Muntali of Chomola village, in the area of Group Village Headman Chabondaka in Mzimba, is such a smallholder farmer who has been identified as a local influencer. Through influencers like him, World Vision in Njakwa area has trained and empowered smallholder farmers on tree management strategies and facilitate access to quality planting materials for better quality and quantity of tree products.
World Vision is so helpful here with different things that they are teaching, like environment. Yeah, people are making briquettes to control deforestation.
The most frequent limiting factor for increased fruit production and consumption in poor rural areas where agroecological conditions are suitable is the lack of healthy, high-quality planting materials. Fruit production is mostly erratic with low-quality fruits. In order to address this challenge, Njakwa World Vision Extension Advisors have for the past 2 years been working with families such as this one of Hastings and Linus Mfune of Kabingiri village in the area of Group Village Judge Kanyenda in the district.
Ulimi wa zipaso kuno kunjakwa epi wachita bwino kwambiri kwiza panthawe yake.
Fruit farming in Njakwa AP has been adopted by many. The whole reason why there was slow adoption was lack of planting materials.
Kukagula zipaso zoti mwina angate kuzala.
As one way of conserving the environment in Njakwa area in Mzimba, people in communities are engaged in making fuel-efficient stoves made of clay that is used for domestic cooking and heating purposes. In return, people who produce stoves in communities are making good money out of sales. The World Vision and Programs Manager from Mzimba in Kadabe, Eloton Tawani, says it is gratifying to observe that a land that a few years ago was dry and seemingly barren is now brimming with life and moisture after the community planted trees, regenerated and managed tree stumps as well as shrubs and erected beehives.
We are having a forest project, and I'm excited to say that this project has just stayed here for 1 year only, and yet we have seen some good results. For instance, we are doing what we call farmer-managed natural regeneration, whereby farmers manage the forests by allowing the already existing plants in terms of the forest which they are regenerating on their own without necessarily bringing in other seedlings.
The Director of Programs at the World Vision Malawi, Charles Chimombo, says their work builds on what is called Empowered Biblical Worldview, aimed at influencing mindset change towards wealth creation and natural resource management. Chimombo adds that World Vision development approach focuses on children and seeks to enable their families, local communities, and partners to address the underlying causes of poverty.
We have two key initiatives that we use to facilitate this development. One is the Empowered Worldview, which entails that God created man in all his fullness. Man has got all the resources that he is able to use around him to improve their own well-being, because our God is a rich God, he's not a poor God. People need to appreciate that. The other initiative is the GES, which is the Gender Equality and Social Inclusion. Under Gender Equality and Social Inclusion, we have 5 key elements. We are promoting equal access to resources between men and women, because traditionally men have been on the upper hand, having all the resources. But as you have seen here, some of the people that are doing the economic empowerment initiatives are women that are doing briquettes, and so that we have equal access to resources between men and women. But also equal participation in decision making. But we're also looking at transformed systems and structures in communities. Chiefs and the local leaders, they need to make sure that they are facilitating particular of environment where people are given a chance to prosper. But we're also looking at well-being of children. When all this is done, what is it for the child? How do we improve the well-being of the child at the end of the day?
The Farmer Managed Natural Regeneration project is central to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It provides a holistic approach and delivers on all its dimensions, including economic, social, and environmental. World Vision believes that the Farmers Managed Natural Regeneration is fundamental to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, improving the lives of millions of children and their communities around the world. Adopting this approach of managing forests helps to improve healthy lives through food security, eliminates poverty, and develops communities sustainably.